Hi crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanya, and today we're celebrating day 100 of the 100 Day Project. I can't believe it's already day 100. I'm so proud of myself for making it all the way through this project. If you want to celebrate this occasion with me, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Today I'll be showing you what I've made during days 91 through 100, so let's get into it. Starting off with day 91, I finished this plant pot. You may recognize the pot from day 90 and the plant from day 88. My hands needed a bit of a break from crochet today, so I made the soil piece, assembled it all, and called it a day. But I really love how this piece came out. I used 3 strands of white yarn and 1 strand of rainbow yarn. I like how the rainbow is still there, but it's a little more toned down and subtle. On day 92, I still needed to take it a bit easy, so I started another spiral vine plant. It's always an easy go-to project that doesn't take much attention or counting. If you want to see a tutorial on how to make this plant, let me know in the comments below. The next day, day 93, I actually spent most of the day painting. I had sold one of my chicken paintings at the previous market, so I wanted to make a couple more. I've been focusing on my crochet makes during the 100 Day Project, but I'll give you a little sneak peek at my chickens. I used reference photos off of Instagram from an animal sanctuary here in the Netherlands. I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I'll be making a couple more animal portraits in preparation for my next market. If you want to see them when they're complete, follow my Instagram at @artbystephanya. Anyways, in the evening, I grabbed a random skein of yarn and started crocheting without any plan. As I was crocheting, I thought I would make another basket for my flower coaster sets. I like how this yarn's variegation ended up in a rainbowy gradient. On day 94, I was busy filming and working on my to-do list. Part of this was making more progress on my beetroot purse commission. I ended up sewing the root piece to the body of the purse. I made this in 2 pieces so that I could make the root piece thinner and a bit more flexible. This way, when the purse is set down, it can fold out of the way. I still need to add some smaller roots and finish up the lid and make some leaves. If you want to see how that project turns out, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss when the video comes out. On day 95, I came across a video on YouTube by Ash Bentley where she made a bunch of really cute D&D dice bags. I'll link her video in the description, so check it out and send her some love. She used felt for her projects, and I especially love how the potion bottle turned out. I was inspired to make my own, and the variegated yarn from day 93 caught my eye. So I freehanded this little potion bottle for my dice. The section of yarn I was at wasn't particularly variegated, so I used the bluish color to add some magical spiral designs to the bottle. I love how this turned out so much that I ended up making a couple more. They each can hold at least 1 set of dice and are the perfect accessory to bring to your next D&D campaign. Day 96, I was busy filming and editing a tutorial on how I make my flower bookmarks. If you're interested in making your own, I'll link that video in the description. Here's the bookmark that I made during filming. I've made so many of these bookmarks, but I really love the combination here between the coral petals and the yellow center. On day 97, I was hit with the realization that May was almost over. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I have a goal of making 5 plant pots each month this year, and I had only made 4 by this point. So my project for the day was decided for me, and luckily we had just finished a jar of pesto, so I had the perfect small jar to work with. In keeping with the rainbow plant pot theme, I used 6 strands of yarn at the same time. I also used the spiral vine plant that I had made on day 92. I really love the look of this plant pot. It adds such a colorful splash in such a small size. It's cool to see that just using the rainbow theme, I was able to come up with 5 distinct projects. Again, on day 98, I didn't have much inspiration of what to make. I grabbed a lovely dark green color and again started making a basket. However, when it got to trinket tray size, I decided to stop and give it a decorative edge. I thought it would be nice to keep little trinkets in or use it in my market setups. I woke up on day 99 with the idea of turning that trinket tray into a frog tray. All I would need to do is add some eyes, a mouth, and maybe even a tongue. So I started off making some eyeballs. I made 2 of them, but then realized that one was slightly bigger than the other, so I made a 3rd. However, when I went to attach the 2 eyes to the larger tray, I just wasn't impressed with how it looked. I decided to pivot and offer these mini eye trinket trays as separates rather than complete the frog. What do you think of this decision? Should I trust the process and complete the frog tray? Or do you like the eye trays on their own? I think they would be perfect for holding rings or other small jewelry items, but let me know what you think in the comments. That brings us to today, day 100. I haven't made anything yet today, because I haven't come up with an idea that feels special enough for such a significant day. But don't worry, you'll get to see what I end up making during my follow-up video. I'm planning to talk about what the 100-day project did for me and answer any questions you may have. So leave any questions you have about the 100-day project in the comments below, or let me know what you think I should make to commemorate such an achievement. Thanks so much for watching till the end of this video. As I mentioned at the start, it really helps my channel out a lot if you like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm aiming to release a new video every week, from check-in videos like this one to crochet tutorials and other craft content. So let me know what you want to see, and come back next week to check out what I have in store. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!